way that's comfortable, even if you want to extend your legs out or have them crossed. I've been feeling a little butterfly more. And then we'll just go ahead and just let the belly go. Let's go ahead and inhale the shoulders up and exhale, release them with an ah. Inhale, squeeze. Good, sit up nice and tall. We'll connect with our breath. Pushing the belly out on the inhale. And exhale, draw the belly in. Just getting nice and soft in the face, even seeing if we can relax our scalp. Nice and relaxed in our jaw. And then you just start focusing, just like right behind the forehead. Breathing here. Thich Nhat Hanh says to be yourself. Life is precious as it is. All the elements for your happiness are already here. There is no need to run, strive, search, or struggle. Just be. Let's go ahead and take our arms out to the side, reaching endlessly. And then we're going to cross them in front of us, coming into our Giridasana, eagle arms. We cross right at the elbow, palms back of each other, or if you can wrap around a little bit here. And let's breathe into the space behind our heart. We'll take the shoulders up just a little bit. Go ahead and drop the elbows down and bring the chin down. Good, bring the elbows back up. Chin level, we'll open the arms. Let's really open them, expand. Take our chin up, breathe in here. And exhale. Bringing our chin to center. We'll come back around and then we'll take the other arm underneath, maybe the left underneath, and wrap around, elbows up. Just making that breath nice and smooth. That's all that yoga is breath and the body. And we'll go ahead and bring it down. Keeping our chin down, let's take the fingertips just to the knees. And then find some nice stretches with our neck. Starting to feel that inner harmony within. Let's take the head up and ear over to the right shoulder. And then we'll come back through center. Inhaling as we come up. And exhale, come down. Let's interlace our fingers right behind the head here, so they're right at the base of the skull. Let's inhale, and then exhale, draw the head down, and then bring the elbows in. Just let them drop, get heavy. Finding that natural curve in the spine. Then we'll come back to center. We're going to find the eagle arms again. So arms out to the side, right underneath. We'll cross here. And then now we're going to try to make more of a back bend. So let's take the elbows up and then puff the chest out. Breathe here. And gently coming back. We'll pause here just for a moment, just to feel, grow tall in the spine. Arms out to the side, left underneath, wrap it around, taking it up. Feeling really rooted in your seat, but open in the front body. Stretching the shoulders, releasing all that tension. Good, we'll go ahead and come back to center. So our first position is going to be on our belly. So I have the bolster here, and then we're going to have a blanket, and it's going to be right here in the pelvis points, okay? So we're going to lay down, and then I like to wiggle around here, and then we're going to have the feet up on the pillow, okay? So you can either do palm over palm with the forehead or sideline. So we're going to be here for a couple minutes. So let's see if we can really get the pelvis points, the hip points there. And nice and center, feel that pubic bone just soften into the blanket. And it doesn't seem like you're doing much. This is really great. Maybe if your hips or lower back are hurting, this is a great way to come into bed before you're going to go to sleep. It'll release that back. Just really start to get heavy here, pushing the belly out on the inhale. And just slowly let it seep out on the exhale, feeling yourself getting heavier and heavier on your mat. Relaxing. Learning to relax is at the heart of living well, but opening your life to include a regular restorative practice is really a challenge. It may be difficult to find time. Sometimes your practice won't be as satisfying and you wonder what good it's doing. Your mind will protest that you're wasting your time, but there's so much else to be done. It is at these moments when it is most important to continue. Consider your practice an experiment that you carry out with the finest instruments at your command, your body, your breath, and your mind. Really feel the belly just balloon up, but not only the belly, the whole diaphragm. your whole torso. Making sure that the glutes are nice and relaxed, just letting all that tension go. So let's bend the knees one at a time and then just give them a nice little sway back and forth. Sliding our hands right underneath the shoulders. Actually, let's just move up to the forearms and continue with a little bit of a back bend here. Coming into our Sphinx pose. You can turn your head side to side to release or dropping the head down again. Let's go ahead and push ourselves up to our tabletop position. And we can do some moving around here. Maybe you want to stretch your legs out or flow through some cat-cows. It's really soaking in that inner peace and balance and harmony, just feeling so at ease with yourself and your breath. We'll go ahead and come into child's pose, where we're going to take that bolster, place it right on those calves, bring it up to the back of the knees, sit back, open up the knees, and then go ahead and come on down. Letting your heart just fall towards the earth. You have a little bit more going on today. Maybe you want to exhale out the mouth. Just either that gentle haw, or you can just blow. Let it all go. From here, we're going to go ahead and take the one that we were laying on, and we're just going to bring it over to the right side. We're going to come into our reclined tree pose. So it's just going to look like this. I'm going to place my knee right there. So I usually bring it all the way up to the inside here, inside thigh, and just line it up I try to bring it up as high as I can, but if you don't want that much intensity, you can lower it down. So just position it where you're going to be comfortable. And then we try to get that hip nice and level, wiggle in, and then we'll go ahead and rest into the pose. Allowing ourselves to just be. We don't have to be anything right now. We don't have to take care of anybody. We don't have to worry about anybody. We don't have to be somebody. Just be here now for yourself. On your inhale, let's see if we can get a little bit fuller in the pelvic floor, even pushing it just a little bit, just opening up. Just finding total release here. Ankle is soft. Knee is nice and supported. Finding length in the inner thigh. Maybe letting the sound of the water just take you away. We'll go ahead and extend that right leg straight. Slide our hands just underneath. Let's just come into a little cobra pose, so toes are pointed, lifting up. Inhale here, shining out. Exhale, we'll come down, forehead to the floor. Drawing our elbows in. Let's do that a couple more times. And we'll push back to child's pose. Just to assess, see how we're feeling. Take just 3 breaths there, and then we'll move to the other side, setting up for our tree on the other side. Grab a little water during transition if you need to. And then we'll make our way down so that we can set up our tree on the other side. And then pay attention to what side. I usually, if I sleep on my belly, I'll hike a leg up. So kind of see if this is the side or if the other one was the side, and then making sure that we're nice and flush here. Making your way down nice and slow. And a side cheek or forehead to the ground, whatever you like. And maybe just taking inventory of your day and just realizing that you did do so many good things today and good things happened. Doing your body scan, making sure that you're just really letting everything just melt away. Bringing awareness to that area where you're holding on tight. And just breathing, just breath and body. Keeping it nice and simple. Let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose and we'll exhale out the mouth. Those exhalations really help us to sink in a little bit more. We'll slowly come off that blanket. So the legs, let's just take them out a little bit wider. We don't want them too close right now. And then we'll extend our arms out. Pushing yourself up just a little bit. See how that feels. If you don't feel too supported, then you can go ahead and bring the elbows underneath the shoulders again. But I really encourage you to wiggle around. It really helps just unhitch that lower back. And then we'll just let the neck go. So we'll go ahead and stay here. We're going to extend the right arm out. And then we're just going to roll towards it. So my hand is here. So I'm going to roll on my side. And you can have that top leg to brace you behind. Or you can just have it stacked right on top of each other. I'm going to take mine behind and then just roll. So you really feel that in your shoulder joint and in the whole pec area. Make sure you're not straining in the neck. If it's too intense, then just roll over and back off. And then we'll go ahead and come to center and we'll roll on the other side. Let's come back to center. We'll move into our child's pose, and you'll really feel a nice release in the lower back now. So if you liked when we took the bolster behind, sometimes I feel it gives me more support. That it actually brings the hips and the heels closer together, so I feel like I can get into the pose more. And then I'm going to bring my other blanket and just use it for my forehead. Taking my palms up. Exhaling out the mouth. we'll come on up. Now the blanket I have here, I'm just gonna roll it up a little bit, kind of like a neck roll. And I'll leave that there. And then my bolster, I'm gonna place it, it's gonna be underneath probably my hips. So let's see. I'll sit down here, have this rolled up as a neck roll, placing it right underneath there. So you can have the bolster underneath the knees. You can lift up, squeezing the glute tips high, bring it up for more of a restorative. You can extend your legs, or you can have them bent. Okay, this neck roll feels really nice. I'll let you go ahead and set up real quick. Ah, this is a good one. Place our hands on our bellies, connect back with our breath. Knowing that you can always change your mood, attitude, just by turning inward. You know, it's so easy to feel that quick transformation, just connecting the breath and body. Breathing with purpose. Let's bring our knees in. Give ourselves a nice squeeze. And it doesn't even really take very long just to switch gears and feel better. Go ahead and remove the bolster from underneath. And let's go ahead and find a happy baby. Opening the knees as wide as the armpits, drawing them in, feet up to the sky, and just wherever you want to grab. Staying easy with it, not forcing it. Placing the feet back down, we lift the hips, swing them over to the side so we can come over to our side. Drawing the knees in, really great back stretch here too. Placing our hand in front of our heart as we push up to a seated. And we're going to take our arms up. And then we're going to
cross the wrists and then see if we can get the palms together. Okay? Yeah, there it is. Wiggle left, reach up. Breathe in. Good. Arms out to the side. Bring them to our heart center. We'll bow our head. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. I hope this practice served you well. I bow to you. Namaste.